What's up, Internet? Cory here, Collecting with Cory. We're back with another pickup video. I have stuff from garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores. I'm gonna be showing you toys, Nintendo games, PlayStation games, Xbox games, Blu-rays, DVDs, I guess, Game Boy stuff. Let's get right into it. Alright, first up, let's knock the toys out right off the gate because they're staring me in the face and they're right in my way. Been collecting the Lightning Collection figures. I have the SPD Pink and Zeo Green here. They have all their accessories and everything. I got these on eBay. What I end up doing with these is I end up buying lots and reselling the ones I already have. So for the most part, I think I did the math a while ago. I think I ended up spending like $6 on each of those figures. And then from stores, well actually this one was from eBay also. This one's actually brand new. Dino Thunder Blue. Haven't opened them yet. Well, I don't really collect these in the packages. The third and possibly final Tenga Warrior that I'm gonna get for my collection. I think I've shown one of those in like the last 3 pickup videos now. The last 2 before this one. 2 other robot type figures. We got Optimus from Beast Wars. I got this from Sam at the flea market. I've had this in my collection a few times, and with what I want to do display wise behind me back here, where you see like the Robs holding up the 3DS systems and stuff like that, I want more robots back there. I did have, well, I technically still have what's left of my Goosebumps collection back there. I was 1 book away from a complete thrifted Goosebumps collection, but that stupid AC unit back there, it wasn't even really a hot day, I just had it on because it was uncomfortably warm in here. It decided it was going to silently start leaking. And when I finally heard something, like I think I heard like a droplet, I was just like, what the hell? There's no running water in here. And I look and let me just show you. These are the ones that got it the most. 40 through 45, water damaged, gross. And the thing is, I probably had all these like as duplicates when I bought from my friend Ronnie. I bought an almost complete Goosebump collection from him that I was able to upgrade the condition on. But now that they're water damaged, it's just, I feel like I've slowed down with finding them in the thrift stores anyway, so I'm not really looking to get them. I had someone lined up, someone I went to high school with, that had one that I needed, the last one I needed, and he was gonna hook me up with that, but I'm just gonna get rid of the ones I have and be done with it. And then back there, instead of Goosebump books, I'm going to have these robots. Rob the Robot, I've got 2XL back there. I'm going to have Optimus, and the last one that I have to show you robot-wise today is the White Tiger Zord. This I got from the Unknown Video Game Hunter. We were out garage sailing, and he swung by and handed this off to me because he knows how big of a Power Rangers fan I am. It's missing the sword and all the little red orbs that go on the side of it. But other than that, it's in really, really nice shape. Big shout out to Unknown Video Game Hunter. Go check him out. Let's dive into the PlayStation stuff I have to show you because there's not much. White Knight Chronicles International Edition. I'm not sure where I got this from. Probably thrift at this rate. And 2 other thrift store finds. got Test Drive 4, which I might have had as a kid. It was either this or Test Drive 5, and a game I definitely had as a kid, WWF Warzone, which was rough. It was rough. It went Warzone, Attitude, and then we finally got a really good game on the PlayStation as far as SmackDown goes. But until then, Warzone and Attitude were really rough. But you played them because you liked, WWF, so. And you didn't have an N64. Alright. Let's look at some Xbox stuff. Couple of original Xbox games for the collection. Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. I believe this is the third time I've had this in my collection. I usually get rid of it. The condition of this one, not so great, so I can't see myself holding on to it, but I do like the Crazy Taxi series, and I would like to have the whole series. It's just, I always find it in, like, really weird condition. Like, this has a ridiculous amount of stickers on it, and it's missing the manual. Truthfully, it just ended up in my keep pile, and thus it's in this video. And then we have Tenchu Return from Darkness. Really big fan of the Tenchu series. I like the PS1 games a lot. Have not played the future installments from, Xbox and PS2. Went out of my way for this next pickup. Lollipop Chain Saw. I saw this in someone's garage sale ad on a Saturday or Sunday, like, that was posted, like, around noontime. And there's someone that has a sale, like, every couple weeks, but they always have new video game stuff, so picked this up for, I think, $5. It's like a $30 game. And then at my thrift store, I was able to get Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing with Banjo-Kazooie, and Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, which I've played on the Wii U and is a lot of fun. So I got those for a superior system, I guess. A few non-gaming finds. Picked up another Star Wars novel, New Jedi Order, Vector Prime, Transformers 20th Anniversary Special Edition, the cool discs, one of my favorite movies. So I wasn't going to buy this, The Incredible Hulk on Blu-ray, but I'm super into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they don't have a few movies that are technically part of the cinematic universe, like Incredible Hulk, and like Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. So like I'm on the lookout for those on Blu-ray, just like the best condition or in best quality that I could watch them in. And I laugh about that because I literally watched that on DVD like 3 weeks ago, and now I have it in Blu-ray. But it's also the nice, cool green Blu-ray case, so there's that. Here's one from my childhood. I picked this up at Thrift because I haven't thought about this movie in a very long time. Yu Yu Hakusho, the movie Poltergeist Report. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember if... I watched this on VHS. I watched this before Yu Yu Hakusho came to Cartoon Network, Toonami. So I remember having like no background on who these characters were or what they did, and I thought it was really cool regardless. So I'm excited to watch this again. I'll probably have it in the background while I'm working, probably maybe today. The thing that's interesting about this, I don't remember when I watched this on VHS back in the day. I don't think they branded it Yu Yu Hakusho at all. I think they just called it Poltergeist Report, because that's what I always called it. I never was just like, oh yeah, it's the Yu Yu Hakusho movie. It was always Poltergeist Report to me. And I think I've even slipped up calling the show Poltergeist Report when I'm talking to friends. This was a really cool find. Unfortunately, I already had these, but in a different release. This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers DVD box set from Shout Factory, which, if you'll remember, I was collecting the individual season sets. This is brand new sealed, $20 at the thrift store. I think I got a discount on it too because it was my birthday month. and just wanted to have it just in case Netflix decides to act up and not have Power Rangers on there anymore, like they've done in the past. So, now, time to get into the Nintendo items. Actually got a lot of Game Boy games for my collection this week. Quality, Quantity, it's there. Basically, I bought a Game Boy bundle from the thrift store that I go to every morning, or most mornings. And the system worked, but it had lines going down it. It was missing the battery cover. The screen was detachable, like this, the glue had come off. Really not a great buy. I basically got all these for free after selling the stuff that I didn't keep. So basically no profit, unfortunately. It happens. But I did not have Yoshi's Cookie for the collection, Bugs Bunny in Crazy Castle for the collection, Bart Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly, Quirk, Ren and Stimpy Space Cadet Adventures, Dr. Franken, and from a separate deal, I believe also from the same thrift store, but on a different day, I got Operation C, which I did not have. From one of my local game stores, Game Exchange. They have been, for some reason, pricing Switch games at, like, basically half off market value, like what they would sell for on eBay. So I was picking up a decent amount of Switch games, and I saw in the case they had this NES game that I've been wanting, but I've never picked up. I think I've been close to picking it up at a few conventions, and then I would just go with something else. Well, for $30, I was able to get this one, Magician, for the NES. I don't know what it's about. I've actually been thinning out my NES collection, but I am looking to keep the higher end games. It's basically the Dick Tracy, World Class Track Meet, Silent Service, all that stuff. Like, I'm trying to get rid of, because I don't want to be a quantity collector. I want to be a quality collector, if you know what I mean. So from the flea market, 3 games that I ended up not keeping, but they were in these Nintendo cases, which I always love to get. I need to be cleaning this one up a little bit, but for $5 each, and I sold the games that were in them for probably my money back. Got these for free, basically. A few Nintendo DS items, which I'm always happy to add Nintendo DS to my collection. First of which isn't even a game. And I can almost guarantee you 99% of you have never seen this, probably will never see it again. Because what the hell, why does this exist? At the thrift store I found Nintendo DS tape measure for $3. Just one of those weird collectibles. Like, at first I thought I was gonna switch out my other tape measure for it, but it's just like, if this breaks, I'd be upset. If that one breaks, I don't care. Just put this on the shelf next to my Nintendo DS stuff. I already have a Nintendo DS notebook that I sometimes used back in the day. So, very happy to have this weird promo item that was probably at GameStop. A few Nintendo DS games for the collection. Action puzzle game Zookeeper. I know the hosts of Game Scoop have been talking about this game/series a lot lately, because they recently released a newer game on Apple Arcade. Something that I don't play. I don't know. But I decided to pick that up. I think I saw it at the thrift store for $3. Meteos Disney Magic. I think I've had this a few times. I don't think I have the regular Meteos, but it was $3. And then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. This I actually had to piece together. I had the cartridge from a thrift store, I believe, and I bought the case on eBay for like $10. plus shipping. From a thrift store, found Super Mario Odyssey guide from Prima. Didn't say Prima on it, so if I ever want to go back and play through that game and actually get all the moons, might be useful. Back when I made, what purchase was it? The purchase on the Power Ranger DVD set. They also had Super Smash Bros. Melee in the case. They had this in the case for $40, which is just under what it goes for. Unfortunately, it is missing the manual and the disc. While not being outside of the realm of playability, I would imagine, is not in great shape. But I figured, I think I was already spending like $80-something that day, and I had my birthday month 20% off, so getting it for $30 is a little bit more reasonable. Still not great, but we pulled the trigger on it. And I didn't have it in the collection. And I feel like I see that manual all the time. Another one that I see all the time but didn't add to the collection, Wii Sports Resort. I actually enjoy some of the games on here. I find myself playing them when I'm testing Wii's or Wii Sports Resort discs a little bit longer than I would expect, so figured I'd add it to the collection since I have a nice condition copy here. It's kind of interesting how many Wii type sports golf games they came out with. I believe Capcom had one, I believe Konami had one, and this one is from Tecmo. So basically Wii Sports golf, but with different characters, I imagine. Maybe I'll do a video reviewing all the different Wii Sports type golf games. No, I won't. I don't even know why I would say that. That's not a thing I do. What I do is collect Kirby games. I haven't done the Kirby Conquest in a long time. Probably will never finish that series. I actually am not even that concerned with it, to be honest. Back when Kirby and the Rainbow Curse came out, I was buying, I feel like this was in the height of Gamers Club Unlocked with Best Buy, where everything you bought from them you can get for like 20% off. So I was pre-ordering a lot, I was buying a lot, brand new items, and one of the things was, and this is very smart to do, I actually applaud myself back then for doing it, considering how stupid I've been in the past, is I would actually play the games I'd get. I wouldn't just buy them to buy them and then put them on the shelf. Like, I played through probably like 70% of this, and I think I got stuck. And when I got rid of my Wii U, I did get rid of this game. And I feel pretty safe in saying they're not going to bring this to the Switch. Before we get to the last two Switch items, I did on eBay pick up a box for the new Nintendo 2DS Hylian Shield Edition. I don't have the system, but one of my saved searches on eBay is for Nintendo boxes, and I saw this pretty cheap. I bought it probably a month ago at this point, so I'm not exactly sure how much it was. I would wager in like the $20 to $30 shipped range, and I feel like that's a really good deal for a Zelda console box, regardless of what it is. Oh, actually, I do have another thing to show for the Xbox 360. I did get an upgraded hard drive. I basically poached this out of a system I found. 320 gigs from my 250. Will I ever really need any of that space? Hell no, because I'm not going to sit down and play a ton of Xbox 360 games at this point. And then the last two items I got, I don't know, I was so close to buying this twice, because I used to just like purchase things on eBay, or not on eBay, on like stores' websites. Like, this came from Serenity Forge, if you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about Doki Doki Panic, or not Doki Doki Panic, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This is a psychological horror type game. But it's not like a survival horror, and it looks really interesting, and everybody I've heard talk about this says that it's like really worth playing, so I wanted to try it out. Basically, I saw it at GameStop that they had the coming soon or whatever advertisement for it on the shelf. And I was just like, oh man, I should really get that, because it looked like a game at the time that was going to be hard to find for me. And I like put a note in my phone to be like, all right, go to GameStop on this day. I didn't want to pre-order it because I don't like pre-ordering stuff really, because I never know what GameStop I'm going to go to. And I ended up getting a notification in my email, a shipping notification, that Serenity Forge was sending me this game because I had ordered it like 3 months ago or something, and I was just like, I don't remember doing that, but okay. And I feel like I still have stuff trickling in. Like, I know I definitely have some limited run stuff that still has yet to ship that is from an age where I would just buy and buy and buy, and I feel like I'm not really there anymore as far as like Switch titles where I just like throw money at everything. A lot of the times now I'll see something and I'll just be like, yeah, I definitely don't need that. I'm good. Which is nice, but what I did need, because I have the other 3 games in the series, Trails of Cold Steel 4, this is the Legend of Heroes series. I keep telling myself I'm going to go and play my Vita and actually start this series, but I haven't done it yet. Now, I think from the last episode, or my Vita video, I learned from Roaming Dan and the other people in the comments below that the Vita that I upgraded to is technically a downgrade. Apparently the slimmer models don't have an OLED screen, which is all the rage nowadays because of Nintendo. And I don't regret it, but I had my Vita on eBay, the old one I had, for the longest time, and it didn't sell. And it's like maybe a month before I got this information that the new Vita had a worse screen, it sold. I was just like, oh man, I could have just pulled it off eBay and sold this one and been fine, but it's whatever. I would say it is kind of a bummer knowing that the beautiful screen that I was used to on the Vita, I won't have that anymore if I play games on my blue one that I have. But it's whatever. Anyway, I just needed to get this pickup video shot because, as you can see, I just had a ton of stuff randomly piling up, and it gets pretty messy in here, I guess. So, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys.